Good afternoon, welcome to Repair. So hopefully you've been following along with all of my various videos. This has been a little bit of a troublesome Joy-Con. Obviously in my last video I filmed it, last video or last one before that, to basically show you the repair we've done. I bought it on eBay, it was basically a bag of bits. I haven't finished putting it all back together because there's a couple of changes I want to make to it. So I will try and show you all the bits we bought and the bits I'm going to do. So I went to Z Labs and I bought a nice bag of screws so we can replace all our missing screws. I've been on eBay and let me just open this one up and I'll show you what I bought because this one's looking a bit ropey. But I bought myself a new joystick because that's pretty messed up as well. Hopefully you've watched another one of my videos recently. So in this one I am going to do a complete shell change on this Joy-Con. I've got all the buttons, some nice funky coloured buttons like my other one, and a new set of screws for it as well. So we're going to get all of those things done in this video. I've still also got the vibrate motor to fit back in as well, which I haven't done. So I'm going to do a lot of this quite quickly because you've already seen me take this apart several times and put it all back together several times. So we'll just get this strip down done. I'm going to quickly take this case apart again. As I say, this hasn't got any of the screws in it. It's also missing most of the screws that should be in it as well. So we'll just quickly tear this down as fast as I can. So as always, battery out first. Then we're going to do this middle section as well. Just remove this flex ribbon. That's done. Take this antenna off as carefully as we can. And then being quite careful with these two little clips because they are prone to damage. I'll just flip these up. One comes from the front, one comes from the back. And then we will pop this board out as carefully as we can. So I'm just going to let's grab a pair of tweezers because this is not really fun to do. So there we go, that's that. Got this one. And what we'll do is if we just lift this board out, then it should hopefully bring with it the, well, not bring with it, but the two cables will come out at the same time. There's not very many screws in this because a lot of them are missing still. So there's our two cables and that's our joystick. So most of this, to be honest with you, we're going to discard because of the fact that it is quite damaged. I will just take this out of here as well, so we can transfer this over. So a lot of this we are going to discard. The plastics are pretty ropey, so I'm going to get rid of those. So let's bring some of our new plastic in. We'll just quickly do the back piece first of all because that's a really quick win. A lot of this, I apologise, is not going to show up massively well on camera because it's clear, but I will do my best to try and show you. So with this, we will just quickly get that piece in. I'm going to just sort my way through the screws as well because unfortunately when I bought this, if you've watched the video you'll know, a lot of the screws were missing already. So that's that. Let's bring this in now. Right, let's quickly get our buttons fitted then. So let's have a look at these. So A's there we go. B's up there, B's at the bottom. Let's lift this off my mat because this is not sitting correctly. And then I think X is at the top, but I could be wrong. No, maybe X is over here. They will only go one way, so it's just playing a line up the. Oh no, X was at the top, I take it back. There you go, X. And let's get Y in. I think this is the worst part of doing these, is the fact that it just takes an age to line up all the buttons and things and get it all looking nice. Right, there we go. So A, B, X and Y. We do want the grommet from the old one. And that's going to lock in around the buttons so they don't move. just like that. Let's pop that down. And we'll do our home button again, which we're going to take from the old one. So like that. And then the home button. And a grommet that covers that. Let's just try and get that one on. Not convinced 100% I've got that up the right way, so it's just. And now my A button's moved as well. So let's just quickly move my A button back. So the only problem with doing these is they are a right fiddle. There we go. Right, and now we need our X, which is just here. Okay, and I think that is it for the minute. So just pop that down. Now, from our old one, we are going to need this. And then I'm going to remove this button, the appropriate screwdriver. Okay, and we'll carefully take this out too. Okay, and coming over to our new one, pop all this in place. I'm not sure if I will have to take this button back out. No, I haven't, which is great. But actually, do you know what I'm going to do? Just to make my life easier and learning from when I reassembled this last time, I'm going to pop this already onto my board. Just because these flex cables are such a pain to get in. Again, I might do this one as well. So this is the IR blaster at the bottom here. I think it's an IR blaster, I think that's what's called. There we are. So that's in place already. So what we need to do next is grab our new joystick. So let's just grab our mid-frame next. That's the next one to do. So as before, we need to get this button out. There are 2 screws and things holding it. So under here, there's a couple of clips, which you have to push down to get them out. It is a bit of a pain and you do feel like you're going to break it. So I apologise now. There we go, that's one. Normally once you've freed one, you can get the other one. Now just be careful because there are a couple of springs under here as well. There we go. There we go. I got the springs, I got the button, so that's perfect. Oop, nearly lost the spring. Just grab that back over here. Escapee, there we are. I have got a couple of spares, so if they did go missing, it's not the end of the world. And then undo this. Take the ribbon, there we are. And then we'll go to our new one, and again, this isn't going to look prettiest just on the basis that it's quite difficult to see. So I'll just get that in place, there you are. glue that down. Right, so that is now in place. I apologise if I'm coughing. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a cough going around at the minute on our house. I've got water here though, so hopefully that will cure it a little bit. Right, springs on next. So the two little divotty bits. I was going to call it something else, which would have not been YouTube friendly. So now you need to line up these springs with the bottom little bits on this bottomless thing. And hopefully you don't do what I just did and lose a spring across the room. It is a bit of a fiddle, so this probably will take you a couple of attempts. If I pause and restart the video, it is because I have lost a spring and it has flown off somewhere. Right, here we go. There we go. And it still presses down, so that's perfect. So mid frame's done, top piece is done, this is nearly done. So we need to get this button back in now, which needs to go around that way. Let's just make sure the spring's down enough. There we go. So that's all we can do there. We've got to get this attached. Actually, no, attach that button yet. Did that on the last one as well, funnily enough. So this I always find is a massive fiddle. They never go in first time, and it is just a question of taking your time with it and not getting annoyed and swearing at it like me. There we go. That is now fitted, so we'll just spin that over. I'm going to redo this button again now that's attached. And we'll just push the spring down again. There we go. And shove that over the top. I'm not happy with that cross at all, but it is just where it's tight, that's all. Right, cool. So, next thing, we've got two screws at the top here to go in now. So we need slightly longer silver ones. I'm hoping the ones I just picked up, the one I just picked up is the right one. Does feel like it. Another one of those. So that's the top piece on. It's all looking good. I am going to have to take that back off in a second because I need to get the two connectors into here. But for all intents and purposes, that's fitting really well. Okay. So this bit you've got to sort of have about 5 pairs of hands and be fairly gentle. But we need to fit the other, I don't know what it's called, charge bar, Bluetooth bar, something like that. So we'll just quickly do that. Again, you need 10 pairs of hands to do this, because all the little clasps want to close whenever you push any of the cables in as well. There we go, so that's one. Make sure that's all the way in. Let's lock it down. There we go. I've lost my button again. See, this is what always happens. This is what I mean by about needing 10 pairs of hands. Right. Let's grab those two screws that I put off to one side. The only thing left to do at that point is the battery. Okay, So let's grab probably one of these ones as well. We just need to do this end screw down here. Cool. Right, so that's all reassembled and looking lovely. So just a battery and the wireless bit to go. So we'll do the wireless bit first actually. This should just lock on. So that's on. And that just slots down in here and runs along the side of the battery. Just like so. So we are, and then we just got to do the battery itself. And the way I found is easy to do this is straighten your battery cable out, just like this, and then you can get it in the right sort of angle and just push it straight down with a spudger, and then you maneuver it into place after that. And then of course the Wi-Fi adapter comes out again. Let's just tuck that back in. Cool, and let's get this all buttoned up. So mind your flex cables. Tuck this all down. It will go into place. Sometimes you have to maneuver the battery cables and things slightly so they're not caught. Okay, and what we will do is grab some screws and we'll get this all done up. Now I have got the screws that came with this one, which I'm going to use after last time. I found out the other ones didn't fit especially well. So, and plus these are crossheads as well, so they're much easier to get in and out. None of this tri-wing business. And last one. And there we are. One very converted. And all the buttons are pressed lovely. So that's one very converted Joy-Con. So we've gone from a pink, fairly disgusting shell to a nice clear one. So if you've not already seen my other video, this is my complete set of Joy-Cons now. So we've done a right and a left on the channel, and I've also fully restored the right-hand one to working state from, well, you saw how it turned up, very, very broken. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this little bit of a challenge as it's been, then please leave us a comment, drop us a like, subscribe to the channel, and generally, yeah, give us some love. And I will do my best to answer questions about where I've got the parts, how much things have cost. Unfortunately, in this scenario, this one has been significantly more expensive than I expected it to be. It would have actually probably been cheaper to have bought a brand new set of Joy-Con and a shell and converted them with that. But there we go, live and learn. It's been quite an interesting one to do. I've not done a complete teardown to this extent. But yeah, if you've enjoyed it, as I say, drop us a like and leave us a comment, and we'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Thank you very much.